Who wanted to learn how to block?
I need about I don't have good timing.
I'm going to teach you the timing right now. You're going to say, that is so easy.
You should see how angry the guys get when they go to serve and you're not up here. It's like, I'm never going to block. Why do I need to be up here?
No.
So we need to learn, right?
You're right. So think of it like this. This guy is going to be set the ball, and this guy is the blocker, right? They're right here. So this guy gets set the ball. He jumps up. This guy jumps up to block him. He hits off the top of this guy's hands. It goes out of bounds. Why? No, because he's following him.
He was reacting instead of anticipating.
He went up first. The hitter went up first. He's following him.
Blocker should jump first.
Yes, but how do you know when to jump first? Here's the rule of blocking. First one up wins. First one up wins. Now, let's play that scenario again. This guy's going to get set the ball. This guy's blocking. He sees that this guy is going to jump. He jumps up first, then he jumps up to hit. Who's above him?
The blocker.
The blocker is above him. So when he hits the ball into his hands, where's the ball go? Down. It goes down. So, if we all agree with that, how do you know when to jump? So, this is easy. You're going to say, oh my gosh, this is so easy. So, how many people do you see jump like this? No, nobody jumps like that. Nobody stands there and goes, yeah, this is me. Not unless you're on a trampoline, right? And then you look kind of silly. But here's what happens. When people want to jump, what do? What's the largest mass of your body? Your chest area. This is the largest mass. Okay, quit. So what happens is you instinctively bend over at the waist, bend your knees, and then use your legs and knees, and then also you bend back up to use your mass of your chest to help propel you up in the air. So what do you watch for? As soon as they bend over, as soon as they bend their shoulders down, you jump. Because what are they doing within a heartbeat? They're jumping. So what happens is, as soon as somebody goes like this, you jump. They bend immediately. Because nobody's going to go, oh, okay, now I'm going to jump. Nobody does that, okay? The thing they do is this. So as soon as you see them bend over, if you jump that heartbeat early, you're above them. So all that makes sense?
Yep. So do we do that too, or is there a way that...
No, you're already down.
No, you're down. You as a blocker are anticipating. I'm watching you. You're my hitter.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there watching you. You're looking at the ball. You're watching your setter.
Right.
So if you're a hitter, you're looking over there. All I'm doing is watching you. As soon as I see you bend over, I go up to block.
Okay.
The next thing you're doing is jumping, and I'm already above you
Okay.
at that moment in time.
Yeah.
You're not, because the hitter, he's not watching the ball. What's he watching?
Right.
He has to watch for the ball.
He's watching for the ball. Yeah.
Right. He may glance at you just to see, oh, do I have a block? But he's not watching you. You have the advantage as the blocker. You're watching the hitter. So then, how do you line up on the hitter?
Right.
Are you right-handed?
I was going to say you got to pay attention.
Are you right-handed? It's a very easy question.
Well, no, I do a lot.
Are you right-handed?
Yes.
Okay, come here. Somebody's going to give me some straight
I do
answer.
both.
Okay. Nobody does everything both.
Because
they
I'm
have
a
a
lefty.
dominant. Somebody's a dominant.
I'm a dominant.
Okay. So, you're right-handed. What do? I put my nose on your shoulder. I don't care where your hand's at. I put it on your shoulder. And I stand with my nose on your shoulder. Here's what happens. I go up to block. I'm over you like this. Where's the ball got to go? Over her shoulder.
Yeah.
Because she's not going to hit the ball way out here. She's going to position herself to get underneath so she can hit where? Right here. This is the way you want to do it. Okay? So if I follow you, now, let's think of this. So you're going to hit line. So you're facing this way. You're watching the serve, the setter. You say, "Hey, shoot me out," or whatever it is your things are. And then I look at this. Now, if you go say, "Hey, I'm going to hit cross," you turn your body like this to hit this angle. I mirror that, and I'm looking right into that, and I adjust myself this way, right? If you turn back, I adjust myself this way. I'm always looking at this. This is my target as a blocker. All this make sense?
Yeah.
Perfect. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Now, are you going to do this from now on?
Yes.
Practice it.
Okay, so that's all blocking. Now, I'm going to show you a few other things about blocking. I'm going to borrow your spot. So, if I'm blocking out here, watch my hands. The outside hand turns into the court, like this. Because if it hits this hand, it's going to then go into this hand. I don't want it going out of bounds. I want this hand to bring it back into the court. If I'm on the other side, it looks like this. Okay? This side, it looks like this. That side, it looks like this. Okay? So, when you're on the outside, your outside hand turns in. Don't turn it straight in. Turn it at about a 45-degree angle. You don't want to stub your happy little fingers. Okay? This thumb was broken in 7 places.
Oh my.
From a guy that was on the Peruvian national team. He hit the end of it, and it was laying back here on my wrist when it was done. And I was like, "Oh, that hurt." So, now, how do you block middle? Here's what you do. You start off this way, with your hands wide. You start off that way until you understand how they hit the middle. And the reason you start off that way is because a middle hitter will hit side to side. They won't hit straight. Because if the ball's coming from a side or a side, right, to the middle. So if the ball's coming from that side, they're facing that way. Where are they hitting? That way. If it's coming from this side, they're facing this way. They're hitting this way. So when you go up, you want to do this. Now, when you get better, then you could say, okay, if the ball's over here, I'm mirroring you, and I'm going to come up like this. I'm going to go extreme on your angle and bring my hands over to make sure that I'm covering more ground with my arms, not just my hands. So when I come over, I make you take hard angles. So come up here. You're facing this way, and you're going to block, or you're going to hit, but I'm coming at you like this. I'm coming over at you like that. Okay? When you learn how to control yourself in the middle, that's what you'll end up doing. Okay? Does all this make sense? Whew, that's everything I know about blocking. Okay, now, let's talk about hitting.
Well, Jim, what about
Really about blocking.
Okay, let's-
Obviously, I can't get over the net.
Okay.
Too short. So
Really?
I play defense.
You're short?
So
I never noticed. Give me the ball. Let me show you something. Okay. Everybody know what a down block is?
let's get up.
Okay. You down. Okay, so who can throw the ball? Come here. You. Go over there. Okay. So I'm going to show you something. This is what you can hold this ball.
Okay, I'll hold this.
So you're going to throw that ball. You're going to move over this way because you're not going to get that. Now, you're going to throw it at my chest. Okay, now, wait. So, here's what you want to do. When you're going to down block, I'm going to get hit hard, okay? This is important. Remember this. Your dominant hand gets behind your recessive hand. If you're right-handed, don't screw yourself up. Where's the okay, goofiness. Don't screw yourself
He's
up.
ambidextrous.
If you're right-handed, the right thumb gets behind your left thumb and bring your palms up. Here's the reason why. Your dominant hand is faster and stronger, right? If you have it in front and you go to react,
It's separate.
it's going to leave because it's going to go ahead of it. If you put it behind, it's pushing it. It will then react and it will push your recessive hand with it, but cross your thumbs. Have it behind it so it reacts and pushes your recessive hand. Does that make sense? So, here's what I'm trying to tell you. Now you're going to throw it at me. Yeah. See, I'm just popping it up. I'm just moving. So ball's coming hard. You're down like this. You got your palms up. I want to go over there now this time. See what you can do? You can move the ball around to wherever you want to go. You're moving it by moving the angle of your palms, right? I'm hitting it with my palms, right here. Does that make sense?
And what you're doing right now is simulating a hit.
A hit.
On that top left
Right.
corner on the other side.
So if you're not blocking, you're getting down to take the hit. Okay? Take up space and take that hit. Does all this make sense? That's called a down block.